Okay, listen. Today we will discuss problems, exercise problems after the lesson. So, first problem is two spherical balls, each of mass 1 kilogram, are placed 1 centimeter apart. Find the gravitational force of attraction between them. So, here two spherical balls. So, each mass is m1 equals to 1 kilogram. And here also m2 equals to same, it is also 1 kilogram. So the distance between r equals to 1 centimeter. Okay, find the gravitational force of attraction between them. So what is the equation here? F equals to g m1 m2 by r square. So in this equation, so what is r? R equals to 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is converted to meter, 10 power minus 2 meters. And mass m1 equals to m2 equals to 1 kilogram. And acceleration, so gravitational constant g equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square for kg square. Okay, substitute the values. F equals to, so g 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into 1 into 1 divided by, so what is r? 10 power minus 2 whole square, that equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 divided by 10 power minus 4. So that equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into 10 to the power of plus 4. That equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 7 newtons. So this is the answer. So F equals the force, the gravitational force of attraction between two balls, spherical balls. F equals 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 7 newtons. Okay, second problem. The mass of a ball is 4 times the mass of another ball. Solution is, consider mass of the ball m1 equals to m 4 times of the mass of another ball. So m2 equals to 4 times of first ball. When these balls are separated by a distance of 10 centimeters, so here r equals to 10 centimeters, it is converted meters, 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2, that equals 10 power minus 1 meter. Okay, the force of gravitation between them is force. F equals to, force is given 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 7 newtons. Find the mass of the two balls. So we know that the gravitational constant G equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square for kg square. Okay, what is the formula? Formula F equals to G into m1 m2 by r square. Okay, force, so here force is given 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 7 equals to G equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into, so m equals to, m1 equals to m, m2 equals to 4m divided by, okay, r equals to 10 power minus 1 whole square. 6.67 cancel. So then here 10 power minus 7, here 10 power minus 2 into 10 power minus 2 equals to 10 power minus 11 into m into 4m, 4m square. Okay, from this equation it is 10 power minus 9 divided by 10 power minus 11 equals to 4m square. Okay, from this equation 4m square equals to 10 power minus 11 becomes taken numerator, it is 10 power plus 11. Okay, 10 power minus 9 plus 11 equals to 10 power 2. Okay, 4m square equals to 10 power 2 means 100. Okay, m square equals to 100 by 4, that equals to 25. 4 25 is a 100. So m equals to square root of 25, that equals to m equals to 5 kilograms. Okay, first mass m1 equals to 5 kilograms. Next m2 equals to, so what is m2? M2 equals to 4 into m, that equals to 4 into 5 kilogram. 4 5 is a 20 kilogram. So this is another ball mass. m1 equals to 5 kilogram, m2 equals to 20 kilogram. Okay, next, third problem. 3 spherical balls of masses 1 kilograms, 2 kilograms and 3 kilograms are placed at the corners of an equilateral triangle of side 1. So we consider here, okay, so this is equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, so this is three spherical balls, 3 corners, it is consists 3 spherical balls. Here m1 equals to 1 kilogram and m2 equals to 2 kilograms and m3 equals to 3 kilograms. So this is side, same side, 1 meter and 1 meter, 1 meter. The angle is 60 degrees, here also 60 degrees, here also 60 degrees. Okay, equal sides and equal angles. Find the magnitude of gravitational force exerted by the 2 kilograms and 3 kilograms on the mass 1. Okay, so we can find this mass and we can find in between 2 kilogram and 1 kilogram the force, here the force and the resultant force at this point. Okay, first one, the force, the gravitational force between m1 comma m2. So here the gravitational force is F1. We consider F1 equals to G m1 m2 by, that is r square, 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into m1 equals to 1, m2 equals to 2 divided by 1 square. So F1 equals to, that is 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into 2. Okay, it is newtons. Next, second one, the force between m1 comma m3. So F2 equals to G m1 m3 by r square. So F2 equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11. M1 equals to 1, M3 equals 3 divided by 1 square. So F2 equals to 3 into 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 newtons. Okay, here the resultant force F equals to, formula is square root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. Okay, we are taking here 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 is capital G as same 3G newtons. Here 3G newtons. Here F1 equals to, it is 2G newtons. Okay, substitute F equals to square root of F1 equals to 2G square plus 3G square plus 2 into 2G into 3G into cos 60 degrees. So F equals to square root of 2G square equals to 4G square plus 9G square plus 2G into 3G 6G square and 12G square here 12G square into cos 60 equals to 1 by 2 6. So F equals to square root of 6 plus 9 15 plus 4 19. So it is 19G square. So it is also right square root of 19G. So this is the answer. The resultant force acting on mass 1, that is F equals to root 19G. So next, another fourth problem. At a certain height above the earth's surface, the acceleration due to gravity is 4% of its value of surface of the earth. So consider on the surface of the earth acceleration due to gravity is small g. Then the acceleration due to gravity at certain height, so g of h equals to, it is taken as 4%. 4% is nothing but 4 by 100 into acceleration due to gravity on earth's surface. Determine the height. So what is the equation for at certain height h? So g of h equals to, okay, acceleration due to gravity divided by, the equation is 1 plus h by r power of 1 by 2. Okay, here g of h is given. G of h equals to 4 by 100 into g equals to g by 1 plus h by r power of 1 by 2. Okay, g gets cancelled. So then 4 by 100 equals to 1 by 1 plus h by r power of whole square. Okay, here 1 plus h by r whole square equals to, so this is 4 1s are 4 25s. So then cross multiplication, it is 25. So here 1 plus h by r equals to, this is square root of 25. Square becomes square root. So then 1 plus h by r equals to, square root of 25 equals to 5. Okay, here h by r equals to 5 minus 1, so h by r equals to 4. So then the height h equals to 4r. Okay, in this equation, so what is r value? R equals to 6400 kilometers, the earth radius. So h equals to, that implies h equals to 4 into 6400, it equals to 400, 400, 4 4s are 16, 1 4 6 are 24 plus 1 25, 25,600 kilometers. The height of the object is 25,600 kilometers. Okay, next we are discussing problem number 5. A satellite is orbiting the earth at a height of 1000 kilometers. So it is the height of the satellite from the earth surface, h is given, h equals to 1000 kilometers. So find its orbital speed. So VO equals to how much? So what is the equation? VO equals to square root of gm by r plus h. So we know that the values, the h value is given 1000 kilometers and g equals to, so what is g? G gravitational constant 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square for kg square. Okay, and mass m equals to 6.0 into 10 to the power of 24 kilograms, and r, radius of the earth, r equals to 6400 kilometers. Okay, so substitute these values in this equation. VO equals to orbital speed equals to square root of 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into 6 into 10 to the power of 24 divided by r equals to 6400 plus 1000. So these are in kilometers into 1 kilometer equals 10 power 3 meter. Okay, so when calculate this value with using of calculator, so this equals to 7.354 kilometer per second. This is orbital speed of satellite and the height is 1000 kilometers. Okay, we can discuss problem number 6. A satellite orbits the earth at a height is equals to the radius of the earth. A satellite is revolve around the earth at the height is equals radius of the earth. Okay, that is the height h equals to radius of the earth, that is 6400 kilometers. Find its orbital speed and period of revolution. So first, orbital speed. Orbital speed VO equals to, so what is the equation? Already discussed in problem number 5th, gm by r plus h. Okay, here gm, so what is g value? 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11, and mass of the earth 6 into 10 to the power of 24 divided by 6000 h equals to r. Okay, r plus h, r equals to 6400 plus 6400 plus 6400. Okay, we can calculate with using of calculator. So this value is into, okay, it is into 10 power 3. Okay, it is in kilometers, then into 10 power 3. So then we can calculate with using of calculator. So V naught equals to, or VO equals to 5.592 kilometer per second. Okay, this is orbital speed of at certain height. The height is 6000 kilometers from the earth surface. Okay, second one, we can find out period of revolution. Period of revolution. Okay, period of revolution, we can find out the period of revolution with using of two equations. So that is, already we know that the speed, orbital speed, then period of revolution t equals to 2 pi perimeter 2 pi r plus h divided by orbital speed. The other equation is t equals to 2 pi into r plus h whole power 3 by 2 divided by square root of gm. This equation also we can use, but already we know that v naught value. So substitute this, t equals to 2 pi into r plus h. R plus h is nothing but r plus r divided by 5.592. Okay, so this t equals to 2 into 3.14 into 2 into 6400 into 10 power 3 divided by 5.592. Okay, so then t equals to, so these are in seconds, 14,374.8 seconds. It is converted in hours. So t equals to 14,374.8 divided by 1 hour equals to how many seconds? 60 into 60, 3600. So this is in hours. It is approximately equals to 4 hours. Okay, the time period of this satellite is 4 hours. Okay, next we can discuss problem number 7. The gravitational force of attraction between two objects decreases by 36%. Okay, for example, the first gravitational force is decreases by 36%. That means, so here the f dash, okay, consider f dash is the decreasing gravitational force. F dash equals to 1 minus 36 by 100 into f. F is the actual original gravitational force. Okay, that is f dash equals to 100 minus 36 divided by 100 into f. So f dash equals to 64 by 100 f. Second one, when the distance between them is increased by 4 meters. So when the distance is r dash equals to r plus 4 meters. find the original distance between them. So find the original distance. What is r value? Okay, so this is given. F dash, the force, already we know that the gravitational force F equals to g m1 m2 by r square. So the force is directly proportional to the 1 by r square, that is the force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance. We know that. From this equation we can write F dash by F equals to, that is r dash. So already 1 by r square. So then r square by r dash square. So here from this equation, so what is F dash? F dash is nothing but 64 divided by 100 F divided by F by 1. We can take 1 equals to r square divided by r dash equals to r plus 4 whole square. Okay, so here F and F gets cancelled here. From this equation you can write 64 by 100 equals to r by r plus 4 whole square. Okay, from this equation we can take the square. This square is becomes in this side, left side, so it is square root of 64 by 100 equals to r by r plus 4. Okay, root 64 equals to 8, root 100 equals to 10 equals to r by r plus 4. We can take cross multiplication, so 10r equals to 8r plus 8 4 is 32. So 10r minus 8r equals to 32. So then here 2r equals to 32, r equals to 32 by 2, 2 16s, so r equals to 16 meters. So this is the original distance between the two objects. Okay, next we can discuss problem number 8. 4 identical masses M are kept at the corners of square of side A. So we are consider a square side, the r sides are equal. A is a side, so the masses is M1. We consider M1 equals to M, and M2 here, M2 equals to here also M, and here M3 equals to M, and here M4 equals to M. Okay, these are 4 masses are kept at the corners of square. Find the gravitational force exerted on one of the masses by other masses. So we are consider this is the M1 mass. Okay, the force is exerted on one mass, that is M1 mass, by other masses. Other masses is nothing but M2, M3 and M4. Okay, so this is, we have take the force exerted, this is F14. So this force is F12. Okay, this force we are consider F13. Okay, So the resultant force we have taken, the resultant force is Fr. Fr is a resultant force. So first of all, so here solution, the force between first mass and fourth mass, or first mass and second mass, the gravitational force between m1 and m2, okay, m1 comma m2, that is f12 equals to capital G, m1 equals to small m, m2 equals to small m, divided by, so what is the distance here? A, so that is a square, and equals to gm square by a square. Okay, the gravitational force between m1 comma m4, okay, m1 comma m4, that is f14 equals to g m1 m4, m1 equals to m, m4 equals to m by, so what is the distance between m1 and m4? That is a square, that equals to gm square by a square. This is f14 equals to, okay, these forces are perpendicular to each other. These forces f12 and f14, f12 comma f14 are perpendicular to each other. From parallelogram law, so we can take the resultant force Fr equals to square root of f12 whole square plus f14 whole square plus 2f12 into f14 cos theta. So what is the angle here? Cos 90. Cos 90 equals to 0. So Fr equals to square root of, so here f12 square equals to gm square by a square whole square plus f14, this is also gm square by a square whole square plus cos 90 equals 0, so it is complete term is 0. Okay, so Fr equals to, we can write Fr equals to, so this is Fr equals to, so 2, get same terms, 2 gm square by a square whole square square root. Okay, so Fr equals to root 2 into, okay, square root of root 2 equals to root 2 into gm square by a square, square and square root cancel, so gm square by a square. Okay, so this is the resultant force. Again we are the third mass, okay, the third mass, that is f13. So here we can take f13 equals to, so g m1 m3, that is m into m divided by the distance between m1 m3. So for Pythagoras theorem, this is root 2 into a. Okay, a square plus a square, square root of a square plus a square equals to 2a square, square root of 2a square, that equals to root 2 into a. So root 2a whole square. Okay, that equals to g m square by 2a square. Okay, this force, okay, F13 is same direction, parallel to the resultant force. Okay, F13 comma Fr are parallel to each other. Then we can add directly the resultant force. The resultant force exerted by other masses equals to, that is Fr plus F13. So what is Fr? Fr equals to root 2 gm square by a square plus gm square by 2a square. So equals to gm square by a square is common. So remaining what? Root 2 is common here, plus 1 by 2 common here. So this is the resultant force is exerted one mass, so exerted one masses by other three masses, that is gm square by a square into root 2 into 1 plus 2.